Hello, how are you? The big holiday time is ahead of us. What are you planning on this year? For me, I haven't decided yet. I really don't know. Although I'd like to go somewhere relaxing yet. If you decided to go some particular places, popular places, there will be many, many people you know. And you just go there to watch people rather than enjoy the scenery or the relaxing time. So perhaps it might be better if I stay at home and try relaxing at home on my own. Okay, today's idiom. Oh, don't get me wrong. That doesn't mean that you should stay home. No. Whatever you decided, I hope that you are going to have a good time. Don't get me wrong about that. Today's first idiom is on the double. It means hurry or quickly, the kind of thing. For example, okay, here it is, 9 o'clock, and you children haven't done the dishes and homeworks on the double. It means, well, do what you're supposed to do very, very quickly. Often parents would say that kind of thing to their children if they are lazy on doing the house chore or just stay watching television, not doing their homework or study. Well, my case, probably not, because I was away from my parents, so I had to do everything on my own. So if I was lazy, I would continue to be lazy. Nobody would uh, correct me or uh, you know, make me or force me to do something. Everything was my responsibility. Okay, next sentence. Well, um, oh, well, on the double. I wanted that repair my apartment last year on the double, of course. But it really took 6 months. When it happened, the time for needing the air conditioner was over. It became pretty cool or almost cold. So this summer, I'll make it sure I'm gonna use those new air conditioners fully. Mm. Okay, the last idiom for today is on hand. It means available or nearby, on hand. For example, I always keep an extra, let's say, 5,000 Japanese yen bill on hand in case of an emergency. Do you? Another sentence. Let's say rich business people like to have their lawyers or usually spokespeople or attorneys on hand for all of their, let's say, serious negotiations or meetings, right? Well, one thing that to make negotiation or to agree on something like that. The law language is quite difficult, and those people really do not understand what it said, what is written, or how they should write or respond, etc. So usually the experts, the lawyers, would work as their behalf, of course. It's the same here too, almost everywhere in the world. Do you have good negotiation skills? I don't. But then I don't have money to hire my attorney or a lawyer either. So I would not go near those kind of businesses. I already have enough trouble taking care of my students at the classes. And unfortunately, negotiation, which I have no talent or skill. And, for the last 10 years, same places I've been working, and my apartment's raised twice. And my medical bill keeps going up. Everything else is becoming more expensive yet. My salary has not been changed, has not been raised. It's exactly the same as 12 years ago. And I know I should say it. And because they don't maybe not realizing it, or I don't know, they don't really care. They don't care. I don't know. But then unless I tell them to make it sure that they understand, otherwise I wouldn't gonna have to change my job soon because it is serious. Sorry to complain, but that's the reality. Today's words, first one is neutral. For example, on either side of a quarrel or war. For example, Switzerland, Austria, Laos, and also in 1815, I think Turkmenistan are said to be the permanent neutral nations or countries. That means they would not join any wars or fight. Okay. For example, okay, in 1916, Wilson was elected for the president of the United States because of his neutral slogan. But unfortunately, April in 1917, it decided to enter the war. But the United States used to be the neutral nation, the country, but unfortunately, they decided to join the war. Well, okay, it is illogical to remain neutral in a violent argument of angry people, right? Stay away from trouble. The last word is trifle. It means a small amount, a little bit, or something of little value. Although an English dessert called trifle is big and nice, and I enjoyed that. Let's say I ate a trifle for dinner rather than a big, portion of meal. So that when I come home, I have to eat my meal again. Well, often I feel in Japan that the portions are so small and very expensive. And, some people eat like birds. It means they eat very little. But then a big eater like myself, when I go to a rather nice fancy restaurant, I have to go home hungry. And because the presentation is beautiful, but the portion is so small, it doesn't fill me up. So trifle, that means it's a trifle. Okay, let's say trifle, that is like I mentioned English dessert, a trifle. Perhaps a sponge cake, and, which is some kind of like a brandy is sucked in the sponge cake, and gel, cream, whipped cream, and a lot of nice sauce and a lot of fillings or nuts, or it's just they call it trifle, yet it's a big portion, nice, luxurious dessert, which I love. So it's not a trifle. So that's a joke, you see. Okay, that's all for today. I wish you a happy Children's Day and a happy boys celebration and happy May holidays. Have a good time. I'll see you after the holidays. Take care of yourself. Aloha.